Hello, it's been a reaction. This time it's come from Jimmy on Patreon. We're continuing in with Garbage, not as in literal garbage, the band Garbage, their second album version 2.0. And this came out 2 years after, 1998, so we're still back in the 90s. I reacted to their first album. Garbage was just the self-titled album. It is on the channel. It is uncut on Patreon, where all my other uncut videos are. You can find them down below. I knew a couple of them, so it was nice to drive out and, have some recognition and then going with stuff that's brand new as well. So I'm very keen to see if I know any of these songs. I don't know how much bigger they got in terms of, just from a debut album. I know they have a lot of albums, so clearly, they were successful in some point of view. Just whether or not there's stuff like that. Anyway, enough chitty chatty. Boom, we got a V today. Let's get straight into it. The opening song is called Temptation Waits. Let's go. Ooh. Hey, this already sounds classic 90s, which I know it is in the 90s. That age-old saying, a wolf in sheep's clothing. Oh, whatever that is, a vampire. Oh, I love how that came in. Oh. Very cool production. Oh, that yeah, it doesn't even give you a chance to absorb it. It's already moving on to the next. Is it like all the bad sides of you? Yeah, that rolls in so smooth. Very cool lyrics, but you just a vibe on the underneath. So different and contrasting, but just still sounds so nice. I mean, obviously, yeah, definitely relationship based. The temptation waits. Oh, that's dead. What a fully fledged song. So much involved in this. Oh, looking for, living for. Yeah, wow, what an opening to an album. Yeah, well, right to the very end. Insane opening. Like I said, the production is absolutely full. It is there. It makes you so intrigued to A, what's to come, but B, just to really absorb into it. 4.5 minutes, so definitely, fully fledged song, but it just was filled with so much that it feels so much longer, but only because you're just so invested in it. So long in the best possible way. Definitely is, this person's very addictive and things like that. Very cool lyrics. I love the lyrics, but Jesus, the stuff happening underneath was absolutely just making you want to roll into it. I love that. Next song's I Think I'm Paranoid. Let's go. Almost a bit lighter feel, I suppose, even though that song had heavy moments. Oh. Oh. Not light at all. Oh. Oh, this is the best one. Yeah, see, these contrasts are so nice, from the heaviness to this little floaty kind of vibe. Hey. I love that. It does sound like another song. That, what is that, a little get electric? I suppose it's quite similar to that first song where all they want is that person. They're perfectly crafted, but still have enough of a surprise that you're like, yes. Oh. Go ahead and lead me. The way the vocals are manipulated with the instruments is so nice. Like the strip back to have this. Oh. Oh, Jesus, that's absolutely my favorite so far. I don't know what else I'm going to be able to say other than the production's sick, the lyrics are there, and just that vocal support and then strip back with the production is just blending so well. Clearly, they're very good producers. Very cool, very heavy. I love that it's like, oh, it's so light, and then this one just slams in. It's definitely that grungy stuff. The guitar work is so nice. It's just such a beautiful album that you can just really fall into. You want to blare this loud. This is, yeah, very, very cool. I'm very keen to see where else it's going to go. Next song is When I Grow Up. Let's go. See? Just all these little weird moments that you're like, oh my god, what is that? Ah, then it goes away. Hey! Lots of singing about someone else. Ooh. Oh, what the hell? I like that. This chorus. This is so 90s movie vibe. Oh. Oh, only one of them. See? Enough to leave you so intrigued. That's cool. Don't take offense. I like that. Rip the past up. Love that buzz. Even under that was like some crackling, and then just to the very end, they're always just adding on those little bits just to kind of give it that bit more, which, like I said, intrigues you. You're like, what? Even that how it only happened once, but you wanted to hear it again. I love that, which makes you want to repeat it, which just makes it so much more interesting than a classic pop rock song. While this still has that almost predictability, it really doesn't at the same sense. So it's a very interesting listen. Like that reflection, obviously, you know, spoken about pills and all that. I mean, the next song is Medication, so I like the reflection of, or self-awareness of, when I grow up, I'm gonna, you know, be better, and now I'm probably not gonna do that in the next song. Medication, let's go. Oh, let's go on with a saddie. Yeah, this person. I like to stop her getting angry. Oh, how that lingers in that. You definitely feel that defeated feel. I mean, it's pretty true. No one really cares about other people. Wow, what a smooth transition to this little bridge. Definitely a downer of the song. I love her voice though in these slow moments. Yeah, lots of toxicness. The 90s, like this type of feel just always feels so heavy, so grittier, so much more vulnerable and dirty. Somehow you lay the blame on me. No matter what they're doing. Very pretty, very nice, very, like I said, just gives you that ugh feeling, but obviously the best possible way because the fact that it can do that. But it definitely is this era of music where, or maybe it's more like that rock kind of vibe that I don't listen to often. You feel it and you just feel like, ugh, I don't want to be in this environment, but it's also so nice to listen to us at the same time. So it's a conflicting thing. Very nice song. I love the slowness of it, and I just love how her vocals are shining through when that production tears back and just, you know, lets it breathe. Next song, Special. Let's go. Ooh, so their guitar work is so nice. Okay. Voice. Ooh. Not my favorite, but still very nice. This. Oh yeah, so it's a breakup. So that realization that they're not the one. Ooh. Still sad. I guess, yeah, pretty relatable. Everyone's been there, I'm sure, when you're finally ready to break up with someone. Not my favorite song, but still super nice. Like I said, the vocals, just that do-do-do-do-do-do. So even when they're not hitting as hard as some of the others, they're still a super nice listener. Still easy, still relatable. Obviously, you know, not the talk of the town, but just, you know, you've run out of all the stuff, the excuses. You're just like, I'm done. Thought you were special. I thought you should know, but also, I'm done. I like that. Kind of giving that one last jab. Number 6 here, friend. This song, it's called Hammering in My Head. Let's go. Oh. Yes, to whatever that sound is. Tested. What is going on? Whoa. Yeah, this is a bloody freaky one. Is it like a sexy song? Oh, yes, to this little breakdown. I love this. What a haunting little voice. Yeah, this is sick. What? Storm in a teacup. Sticky hands. Forget what I wrote you. Forget that I meant to. Get your ventilation. I'm in my train from Tokyo to Los Angeles. The hell, that is a very weird song with so many different parts. Nearly 5 minutes. Again, these long songs have so much in them that you really are invested in the entire story. Hammering in My Head was only said a couple times. It sounds like a more of a sexy song for sure, especially towards the end. I love all those little, you know, cliche things, Storm in a Teacup, all that. That's definitely a song you want to go back and revisit. A very strong song. Some of the production, they're absolute stunnerama. The vocals, like I said, that haunting voice, very intriguing. It's a very intriguing album because all these songs you want to go back and really just listen to again and focus on. That one especially is like, what the actual hell was going on? Very cool though. Next song's Push It. Let's go. Whoa, facts. See what I mean? So intriguing. So just chill out. See, like this and muffled, and then it's just gonna. Not proving nothing to it. I don't know what we're pushing, but let's push it. They're psycho. So addictive. All the way to the end. It's so funny. Obviously, these are super heavy songs and you could really rock out, but it is also very nice just to sit here and just let it absorb into your mind. They are so intricate and there's so much involved in it. All these songs, like I said, you need multiple listeners just to really be able to take it all in. I don't know what that one's about per se. Obviously, let me know if there's any meanings of the songs, you know, if they put them out there. However, I think they can be, I guess, quite interpretive to whatever you want. It's a very draining album, and like I say that in the best possible way. Pretty shook at how much has gone into them, and I guess because now we're not used to this amount of bloody effort put in, it's very surprising and nice. Considering this is from 1998, this is still trumping so much of what's happening now, and you could absolutely still release some of this stuff and it would just be hitting so hard. Very cool track. Push It. I don't know, like I said, don't know what we're pushing, but let's just push it. She makes me want to push it. The next song is The Trick Is to Keep Breathing, which is a good trick and a good piece of advice. Let's go. Okay, a bit of a private chickadee. So is this her seeing someone that's being abused? Yeah, okay. Definitely more subdued compared to the rest. Very interesting how the beat's there, but then these strings coming in. I love it when it's just this type of voice from her. It's so stripped back. Okay, seems a bit hopeful. Yeah, like I said, it is a very draining album. That's stunning though. What's that? Weird bloody breathing. Oh, the trick is to keep breathing. Interesting one. Like I said, I don't know if it's her looking in on someone else or maybe the person this person was with before them. Very interesting, very intriguing. Yeah, I mean, I've said what I've said already. It's definitely a drainer of an album, but in the best possible way. I guess because it's a lot of this negative vibe and negative energy that it's given. It isn't a bad thing at all. It's just a nice, it's an interesting listen, which is always fun. Next song's called Dumb. Let's go. Oh, some bloody static little radio. Hey. They're actually so weird. This is definitely a lot weirder, I think, than the debut. Hey. Ooh. I like that. Stop analyzing my behavior. Oh. Maybe you missed the point. Yeah, sucking your thumb. You'll never come. I can't hear you, just static. Wow, this is a weird one. That's true. You know if I like this chorus? Yeah, that's so cool. See, like that takes over. I mean, it's classic them in terms of how different this sounds to that. I just don't know if I vibe this as much. You're gonna read what you sow. That's probably the most repetitive song as well out of all of them. Yeah. Definitely my least favorite out of all of them. Again, you say that it's not bad. There's some very cool moments in there. I just think overall, like that's when I was like, all right, this is dragging on. But I do think that's just because it was quite repetitive in most of the songs. Some very cool moments though. You know, production absolutely as always. But overall, yeah, not my favorite. Next song, Sleep Together. Let's go. Little lullaby kind of sound, which makes sense with Sleep Together. Yeah, that is creepy. Probably my favorite part of the song though. Make me yeah, not hitting as hard as, you know, the first half of the album. I think that's the thing with these longer songs, like hitting this 4 minute. The last few, they feel like they drag now. Alright, nothing satisfies her. Yeah. Interesting. Like, I get it. 3.5 minutes would have been fine for me for that type of song. I suppose as well it comes down to not listening to a lot of this music anyway, so I suppose if it's not going to hit as hard and if I'm already feeling pretty drained, the songs where they drag and don't hit as nice as the others are going to feel like they're dragging even more. Again, not a bad song, nothing I'd race back to. That and Dumb aren't really a vibe for me, I suppose. Next song's Wicked Ways. Let's go. Hey. I do now. Yeah, it's more intriguing. Those lyrics are funny as well. Relatable. This chorus. This is cool. Like, I love that. Yeah, definitely a cooler one. Nicer than the last two, that's for sure. All the way to the very end. I'd say that's more simple, and I suppose the last ones have in terms of the production compared to the start of the album. This one's still very cool. I love that chorus, that like do 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 do. But again, a lot more simple than what we've heard, and maybe that's playing into it. I guess now I'm just expecting it to be so weird and like, I don't know, draining all the time, and now they're not. I don't know. I'm not going to try and overthink it. It is what it is. I like that song. Push It, The Trick to Breathe In, and Wicked Ways, absolutely the three best out of the second half. It does bring us to the last song though. You Look So Fine. Let's wrap it up. Let's go. Oh. Bit of a love song. That's how you close it. This brings you back like that draining feeling. Yeah, I love this one. You're taking me over. Surround me one more time. So it's like, is it a love song? Interesting one in terms of like what it's actually about. You get like a minute 20 of instrumental out. I mean, stunning. Definitely leaves you like, what? I mean, this in itself, such a pretty little instrumental part. Doesn't feel like the end. Like, it's definitely a wrap-up song in terms of just, you know, leaving us here, but you definitely could now see what else there is to come. A very complex album, I would say. It's definitely a lot weirder and more experimental than the first. I think the first was a lot more pop rock and just a lot more palatable, whereas this one has some very weird stuff going on. A lot of it, I suppose, can go over your head. It definitely, you know, there's a lot of toxic relationship talk in there. First six, Special and Medication were okay. I think they were probably the two weaker ones out of the first six, and then Dumb and Sleep Together were probably the weaker two in the later six. If you remove those four, you'd have 8 absolute bangers, and I think, you know, that from start to finish would just be like, what the hell is happening? I think I'm Paranoid absolutely loved. When I Grow Up, that was sick. Push It was sexy. I loved Wicked Ways. You Look So Fine. Such a cool song. That instrumental absolutely just leaves you wanting more. And I'm like, is it a love song or is it not a love song? They're very interesting in terms of their lyrics, because I guess if you don't know exactly what the song's about, you could probably get a bit confused like me. You know, I'm a simpleton. Let's just keep it short and sweet, people. Let's not confuse me. Obviously, if you know what the song's about, let me know down below. I'm very keen to hear what people's favorite songs are and what do they prefer, this or Garbage. And I think it's gonna be dependent on how weird you like your stuff, because I definitely think their debut was a lot safer and more palatable, in my opinion anyway. This one is definitely cool and got some very cool stuff going on. I just think overall it's a lot darker, a lot heavier, and I guess that would depend on your mood as well when you're going into it. And like I said, now I'm feeling like, drained, exhausted, mentally, like, what's going on? If you're in a sad, like, spiraling mood, this album would help you so much, get you down further and really let you get into your feels. But if you're in a nice, content place like I was today, you're kind of like, oh, okay, now what? Very cool. They're a very cool band, and they have absolutely so much to offer in terms of, you know, nearly being 30 years later. This is still hitting like it would if it was released now. It sounds so fresh. It doesn't sound dated at all. It's obviously got those quintessential little 90s moments, but, you know, that is what it is. Jimmy boy, thank you so much for giving me another little garbage album. Yeah, what an intriguing band. I'm very keen to hear what you think. Everyone else, what do you think? Let me know down below. As always, give me all the information. The full uncuts will be on Patreon. Links are down below. I've done the other garbage album. Like I've already said, you can go find that. But other than that, hope you are. Bingo.